If you've been watching the DHS funding fight and the ICE funding headlines, you might be wondering, as an American, what does this have to do with me? You might be wondering, how does this actually impact our federal government? And if you're a government contractor trying to run a business, you're probably thinking, how do I manage this? How do I know what's going on when CRs are all around me? Well, this case, and specifically with DHS and ICE, Congress used a continuing resolution, and DHS is basically on a short-term extension right now. For those of you who don't know what a CR or a continuing resolution is, it's a temporary law that keeps agencies funded when Congress hasn't passed the real funding bills on time. Think of it as a duct tape budget. It keeps the lights on, it's not really a plan, and it's barely holding things up. And here, by the way, is how the budget is supposed to work. First, the president sends a budget request. Then Congress passes a budget blueprint. And finally, Congress passes the actual funding laws called appropriations before October 1st. And when that last step slips, that's when CR season starts, and it kind of feels like it goes on through the rest of the year. And that's exactly why you're watching this DHS drama unfold right now. Most agencies are funded for the year, while one big piece, in this case DHS, got a short extension so the fight keeps going on. So is this a new problem, CRs? Not even close. Continuing resolutions go all the way back to the late 1800s. And since the 1950s, they've been used in almost every single year. In fact, the last clean year with no CR at all was 1997. Now, I know that sounds like inside baseball trivia, but you have to understand what CRs actually do. Under a CR, agencies don't have full certainty, so they slow hiring, they delay projects, and they push spending later into the year. That stop-start rhythm wastes time, adds rework, and makes planning painful for both the agencies and government contractors supporting them. And by the way, here's what government contractors find out very fast, and it's very real. During this CR process, awards slide to the right. Pipelines look great, but obligations get delayed. New starts get cautious because customers, in this case agencies, don't want to launch brand new work without final dollars locked in. Funding comes in smaller chunks, which means more modifications and more admin work. Quarters get lumpy quite early, then frantic when fully funding starts to hit, and all of that creates real cash flow and staffing risk, especially for small businesses. So yeah, CRs create chaos. But here's a twist most people miss. These fights are mostly about discretionary spending, the stuff Congress votes on every single year. The biggest long-term drivers of the federal deficit are Social Security, major health programs like Medicare, and the rising cost on the interest of the debt we currently hold. So if you want to see where the real money is, especially during CR season, check out my video, Top Government Contracts 2026, over $835 billion in US government opportunities explained. It's down below. Any questions? Go below. Thanks for watching.